The boy was a king's son, but he was never happy because of the endless homework and tuition classes he has to do every day. If you don't want to be like him, you must protect yourself with a dog's head. As the child of a king, the boy never slept a wink. Every morning, he would come to the study accompanied by countless servants, and then there was endless studying, and that was just the beginning. Not only did the boy need to be good at the piano, chess, calligraphy, and painting, he also needed to be a master of martial arts, and so he studied 365 days a year, under the watchful eye of the courtesans. Eventually, the prince was driven mad. Then an earthquake struck, the hard castle began to collapse, then vines spread into the prince's bedroom, and they grew into a huge tree, and when you look closely, there were countless little monsters with red eyes in the leaves. The prince was too frightened to move at the sight, but the monsters didn't seem to want to hurt him. The leader of the monsters invited the prince, so the prince followed the monsters. After passing through a heavily guarded castle, he came to a forest. There were wonders the young prince had never seen before. Dull textbooks and books were transformed into snowflakes. The monsters taught the prince to draw. Trees turned into drawing boards, and after experiencing all kinds of toys, the prince realized that the world was a colorful place. He lost track of time with all the fun he was having. Soon it was sunset. The young prince stretched his back comfortably. He realized that this was only a short-lived pleasure, but on second thought, the prince decided to open his parents' room and lay down in their arms. And the next day, the king and queen woke up in their sleep, suddenly found the prince hiding under the blanket. They were amused by the prince's simplicity. There was a knock at the door. It was the courtesan who came to urge the little prince to study and go to class, but this time the king refused. He closed the door and went back to the bed in his bedroom and played happily with the little prince. Now the family took off their burdens to be themselves.